welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Simpson. Swings it out to the flat. Finds a little space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him, you better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lost the fire on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Smashes ahead. Touchdown tie. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So dangerous has a return man, and you see why there. They'll start this drive at their own 48, making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Aggies will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the
That was slick as hell. I got to give it to you. That was slick.
You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
I think he would say something. I didn't hear you, though. Oh, yeah. I can't hear what he's saying.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half with those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Offense working from the pistol. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. That's a great individual play. And I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect their running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Release to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coming up, 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. To the air, it's Reed. Keeps looking downfield. That's caught. It's Moss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
That's caught. It's Bussey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Texas A&M going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A&M comes back out with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Craven. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Touchdown, Texas A&M. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over.
He's taking the shot. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw again. On, close to the marker. It's Craver. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Good for fighting Texas A&M.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. Lets it fly. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bussy. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a...
Touchdown, Aggie! And the comeback is on.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out,
ROLLTIDE,
and
baby.
one of them came out on top.
31.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents
They went down
evenly
the road.
matched. Who's going to be able to make the
31-28.
plays
What
when
a
it
tough
matters the
one. Man,
most?
that
You
was
got to
tough.
give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.